Hello boys and welcome back to Legend of the Mushrooms, and we're here today to talk about tech. Yes, I know you guys are probably wondering what's the best way to do tech, what's the best paths and all of that, and I'm going to cover it and help you guys even in the early game so you don't make some big mistakes that a lot of players do make when it comes to tech. So let's go into today's video. Hello fellow shroomers to today's video. Yes, we're back on Legend of Mushroom on the Idle Gaming channel. I know some of you want me to try other games out and they will come up at some point, but we are absolutely addicted to this game. It's just too good. It is so fun to play, and today I'm going to help you guys learn tech, right? What is tech research, how you can get more tech through the mine, and basically the best tips going through obviously tech research. So simply, when it comes to tech, what we need to do is straight away jump into, as you can imagine, your little prayer area, right? You need to go to your little activities tab right next to, obviously, the dungeon tab at the bottom. And when you're in here, you're going to be able to go to your tech tree, right? So if we go into the tech park, that is where we're going to have a little bit of fun, right? And you can see I'm currently working through this little eco tree at the moment. I really ain't going to spend any of my speed ups at the moment because these ones are very long, but they're really cheap, and I'll explain why, right? So when we come to the actual tech tree, you can see it's a very long thing. And a lot of people wonder what's the best way of tackling it, right? Is it better to go and grab like the attack and then grab the defense? Or like what do you do, right? Should you go for this area? Should you go for this area? Vice versa, right? So when you first start the game, you're going to obviously hit this little attack speed one, but what's more important is at the beginning of the game you do get access to some eco, right? This is going to give you acquisition speed on your like pickaxes, and then this one's going to give you pickaxe storage, right? So basically this is going to allow you to go into your little mine and obviously mine more often, and that is the key thing with the tech, right? If you want to get really good tech and you want this timer to keep ticking and you want your mine pickaxes to increase like mine has to like 76 or even higher as the older players have it, what you need to do is focus on your eco tree. And a lot of people don't believe that, but the eco tree is definitely the best tree in the game. On the sole purpose, it just makes everything cheaper, and because it makes everything cheaper and it makes everything faster, it makes you more efficient, right? You're not wasting any speed ups, you're not wasting any hammers, you're not wasting any time, right? Those are the very most important things in Legend of Mushroom, right? So when it comes to it, you can imagine we're just going to ignore the basic tree. You will go through here down to the eco, and then you will finish this basic side, and then you're going to get access to what I would call the beginning tree, right? This is when you have a little bit more control of what you want to do. So what you will first obviously complete is your pal attack speed, and straight away this little tech here is going to give you a research percentage of 50%. So this is cutting down all of your research costs by 50%. It's just too good not to get. As soon as you get this and you've completed it, it is kind of up to you. If you've got some of your mined rocks left over, you might want to just grab 1 point to unlock this area. That's kind of fine. But what I would do is actually just finish your 5 out of 5 area and the 1 out of 1. So this is giving you, again, more mined ore. So you're going to be able to get more tech easier, and then this is giving you 20% offline reward. So this is just even more better, right? So you're just getting even better stuff when you're not playing the game. So once you've got that eco side set up, you can imagine you're going to go down the attack side now. So you will go and get this thing to like 5 out of 8, and then what I would do is max out your attack first. Why? The most probable thing that you can imagine is in this game, when you're fighting bosses and stuff, your skill setup, when we look at it, normally always contains like the shroom shield, and sometimes, depending on the class, you might equip like your nature's renewal on, right? So this is kind of like a double healing setup, and it allows you to like prolong the fight in the early phase, and you're almost racing down the boss in damage, right? And because you need damage, as you can imagine, attack is kind of like the key stat for you. You just always want the most attack, right? Then once you've done this, you will grab your defense tree, and then down here you'll basically continue through your pal damage, right? And this is kind of where you can imagine your tech is just always going to be, as you can imagine, a eco tech priority. So you're going to always, you know, complete here, complete these two, then you're going to go back and then run straight down this PvP side, and then you'll go back, complete these two PvE ones, then you're going to go down to the next tree, right? So it's not hard. Always focus on the economic side of things. You will thank me in the long run because, like I said, you're going to be able to go to your mines like this. And now you can see I've already been able to gain from 20. I'm on 21 mine pickaxes, and now I can start mining stuff. And mining, as you can see, I'm getting 420 on my mined ore from the gold ones. I'm already getting 84 on these like dead ones. And again, like if I was gonna go for like the drill, I've got the drill just to showcase. But you can see we can mine through and get some nice ore, right? If you're wondering how to actually like punch through this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not no pure expert in mining, but the best thing I've always noticed, as you can see, is I always try to aim for like the gaps, right? So there is a gap over here, meaning I can imagine there might be a gap in the middle soon. So I'm going to pick up my gems, I'm going to like knock it down, and you can see, okay, there's a gap over here, and now there is a gap in the middle. So I kind of just keep breaking through, and I let the gaps, you know, do all the work, you know, and that lets me get through. If I miss some of these rocks, I honestly don't mind, right? And when you want to use your drills, this is kind of a bad time, because I'm only going to get a drill back and a dynamite, which some people might think is okay. But you want to try and get something like this at the bottom, and you want to get some rocks down, you know, in the middle. So when you hit this, you're going to get as much value as possible. And it's kind of the same with the dynamite, right? You just kind of throw your dynamite in. You want to get as much value as possible. So if you're able to get, you know, multiple things unlocked with those power-ups, that's where you want to use them, right? So this is here, again, showcasing a bad mine there, or bad drill. This is another bad drill being used there, because I'm not really gaining anything. I'm just clearing a lot of rubble just to get a line. That's not what you want to do, right? So I hope that explains the do's and don'ts now in the mine area. You know what you're looking out for, and just remember, when you're mining down in Legend of Mushroom, you will find some secret rooms, right? These little rooms will pop up. You'll see some yellow gems. They're going to give you the most amount of currency, then the yellow rocks, then the silver rocks, then the bronze rocks, right? And just save, guys. Save as much as you can in the early game of your Legend of Mushroom game. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm going to jump up the schedule. Again, so when it comes to tech, this is, again, a little bit more of a preference. You can choose to do this if you want. Some people don't, some people do. I am choosing to do it on my main account to showcase the benefit of it, and it will be in a future video, right? But on day 8 till 14, you can see there is a technological rush, right? It's tech rush time, right? It's basically 1 day prior to the Mount Rush event. So you know you can get this done in the early game. So what you can kind of do, like I am, right? You can go into the main game, you can hit into your tech park, and you can start saving all of your rocks. So when it hits this event, you know you can push all your tech anywhere. You're going to get super strong, but you're going to complete, hopefully, all of the requirements for that rush event, right? And get double the rewards for doing it. And maybe you might even top in that event, who knows? And you might get secretly a couple of Mount Rush tokens, and you can spend those in the shops in the future, right? So it's very important to like kind of plan ahead, especially with your tech. You can see there's another tech rush event on days 43 to 49. So if you wanted to, maybe a week or two before, if you are honestly cooking all the way through and you're at a really good pace, maybe just start saving a bunch of mined ore again to push for that tech event, and you don't need to spend any money to do so, right? So that's pretty much the mine and the tech guide, right? That's how I believe you should be conquering both of these type of mechanics. They work hand in hand, hence the little bridge towards themselves, which I find is a little cute feature in Legend of Mushroom. And like I say, if you complete your tech tree properly and you get the eco tech first, you should never really run out of resources and stuff for your, main research tech tree when you're upgrading, right? That's the main goal. So if you've learned something today and this has helped you guys out in your beginning game of Legend of Mushroom, you know what to do. Smash like, comment, and subscribe. My name is MrSneakyy, the one and only. And until next video, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky, and peace out.